that long. We were just having a good time.
Yeah, no, you're good. I just assumed that you were going to go to sleep.
I enjoy very casually playing that game. Even right now, I still play it very casually.
Okay, so Gen 1 average rank is around a B-, and the Gen 2 average rank is around a C+. Which may seem close, but it's a pretty big discrepancy.
Interesting.
Gen 2 is significantly lower than Gen 1 at the moment.
Let me see if my audio is correct. Speak.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, guys. Welcome to the Alex and Sam tier list.
You are way
Today we'll be starting
quieter
with Pokemon 209.
than I am. I think it's this one that I want to turn up.
I'm ready to rank some, bro. I'm looking at, like, the 2 lines. There's some fucking heaters in the 2 lines here.
You're a little quiet, but that's okay.
Stinkers in the 2 lines, too.
Turn my mic down, that might make it work out, but I can only turn this up so much.
Man,
Alright.
These are some funny ones.
Yeah, there are some good ones in here, though. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I think most of them are good, but there are some shitties here for sure. Are we good?
Yeah.
Alright, how are we ranking the Hisuian Pokemon again? Like, do we rank them now?
I know they count as Generation 8. We can rank them later. You wanna rank them later? Or rank everything?
I just don't remember what we did before. I'm pretty sure we were ranking them now. We can check that. Yeah, I see Galarian Weezing on there.
But I thought I wanted to change that.
I don't remember. That's the issue. We're ranking the Megas for sure. I know that. So, that information. I know we wanted to stick with the Megas.
We'll start ranking them now and figure it out later.
I believe the Megas count as Gen 6. I think ranking them now is fine. I have no issue moving around in the dock to put them down. That's just on me to remember.
Alright. Snubble.
Snubble! This Pokemon's fucking mid.
Not
I
good.
don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good. It's like low C, high D. Like, it's a Paras Pokemon. Like, my man Paras is not a bad Pokemon. He's not. He's just not.
Snubble gained the fairy typing.
That, honestly, I want to put him a little higher than that. Snubble's a respectable Pokemon to see in one of your playthroughs. It has Intimidate, Fairy type. It's got stuff it's bringing to the table that, like, most of these Pokemon down in these tiers wish they had something like that to bring.
We've talked about it before, we're talking about it again. The Intimidate buff.
Yes. Now, to be fair, if this thing didn't have Intimidate, I would put it, like, very low, and if it has Intimidate, I would put it, like, maybe 1 higher or something.
Okay, all I'm saying is if we were playing a Gen 2 hack...
This Pokemon's way worse in Gen 2.
A Gen 2 hack, like you know, that... Like, you know, where you get in Gen 2, and if you caught it as, like, a Intimidate Fairy-type Pokemon in, like, a hard-ish challenge ROM hack, I'd be pretty happy with an Intimidating Snubble. Like, with Fairy-type around Whitney.
Fairy-type is good.
I'd be...
It's a good Pokemon.
I'd be pretty happy to see that. Like, if we were playing Gen 2 with, like, modern... Like,
I would probably put it in D+. I'm leaning towards D+.
Above Paris or below Paris?
I would put it below Paris and Sunkern. Probably put it above Tangela.
Sure.
Maybe above Pichu. If Pichu's got anime going for it, that's a...
Instant Smash.
Instant Smash, yeah. It's got shit going on.
Alright, now that we've rated it here, where do you want to rate it on the other tier list? This is...
Why are you saying that for this Pokemon of all of the ones?
It's the first one that we ranked. All I'm saying is some Pokemon are going to get buffed up down on this tier list. Some might get nerfed.
Sam, that's already been placed here. We're not taking in outside
Gramble.
We ranked that Pokemon before it.
We
got
did.
ranked by
We
that.
did.
Alright. Granbull,
Cooler.
definitely cooler, is the usable version of... Snubbull is not a very good Pokemon, even with the things that we said, but it becomes a Granbull, which is very solid with those things. But it's still got a lot of issues.
It's still pretty bad.
Unbelievably slow for no reason. It's just so fucking slow.
I wish Pokemon was better. Every time I get one, I always wish it was better.
It's a really good, like, early to mid-game Pokemon. And it's fucking trash lately because it's super slow and it's not that bulky.
It's a
It hits
slow,
kind of hard.
slow pivot, you know?
It ain't pivoting the shit. I mean, I guess the fairy type would intimidate, but, you know, like... I mean,
That's really
does
good.
not it does not eat hits well, even with those two things, a lot of the time, once you get later in the game.
What do you think Granbull's defense and HP stats are?
They're good. They're good. It's just really weak special defense. But it has good HP. I think it has like 60 defense.
CC defense is not good. I think it's like 75 HP, CC defense.
It has more than that.
90 HP. 90, 75? Okay, okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say, definitely has more than 75 HP. That's like a decent HP stat. I mean, 120 attack is great.
45 speed is really bad.
45 speed is just unplayable. It's like completely terrible. And it's not a Pokemon like Ferrothorn or Steelix where like they made up for it by giving it like a stupidly high stat somewhere else. It don't got that. 120 attack is
It's so slow.
Make up for that. I would put Pokemon like C or C minus. It's also not a very appealing Pokemon on the eyes.
It's like one of the first Pokemon from Gen 2 they real, I think. Like Donphan in this, I'm pretty sure. Like in the anime.
I'm just whatever. I would put it like... Oh, we don't have a C minus. What the fuck?
We do.
We do.
Okay, I'll blocking it.
You were blocking the minuses. I thought it was just two C's. I mean, I like C minus. Maybe C.
To intimidate.
I would put it below Magneton every time. It is so much worse than Magneton.
Magneton's a good Pokemon.
It is. Why is it down here? What was our reason? I have to watch the VOD for that one. I don't know why Magneton's at C minus. I mean,
It was Magnemite. Magnemite's B minus.
what is that? What the fuck are we doing? What is that?
Magnemite's just a chill guy.
Oh, wait, it's Magneton C minus. I don't have any issue with Magnemite being B. I have an issue with Magneton being a full fucking grape.
Magneton's a better Pokemon. Like, Magneton's one of the best Pokemon in C minus.
Magneton is the best Pokemon in C minus.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'm like looking at these Pokemon. I mean,
I think Weezing might be better as, like...
Yeah, Galarian Weezing, yeah, sure. Like, that Pokemon's good. Like, I'm not counting Mega Ampharos because it's a Mega. Obviously, it's probably better. Oh, I love this placement. This placement, I would actually put it below Pineco. Because I think Fortress is so much better than Granbull.
No. Well, that's not fair. Fortress is like, probably up here or something.
Yeah, there it is, B+. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's fair. Sam. Go down. Stop.
Quillfish.
Speaking of Intimidate, this Pokemon's an awesome Intimidate Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
This Pokemon goes hard. I love Quillfish. I mean, another really bad late game Pokemon, but I think this one is much better early game.
Oops, not Bulbapedia. Bulbapedia pages are useless. Well, they're not, but... It has 10 VST less than Granbull, but man, it feels so much better to use.
The distribution
Look at these resistances.
The typing is really good. Water Poison is very good typing. Being weak to ground is like a little weird, but
That one's kind of annoying, but these resistances are really good.
yeah, I mean, this Pokemon in most of the games that we play has Intimidate. I will say, hidden ability. So in the mainline games, this Pokemon's not coming with Intimidate. This Pokemon without Intimidate is fucking terrible.
Agreed.
So, in terms of usability, it's much better in the half than it is in the game.
Yeah.
The half
It feels bad that hidden abilities just are. I mean, you can get a. Yeah.
It's not out of the question, but most of the time we're not going to have hidden abilities. In like the Gen 8 and Gen 9 games, I think it's a lot more achievable. In Gen 9, I think, like, I don't even know if Goldfish is in the game. But if it was, it would be more achievable. I would put it above Granbull 100%. I like Quillfish. I think it's, like, a cool design.
Underrated.
Table. I would put it in, like, B-.
I was thinking C or B minus. Like,
I would put it low B-. I like it better than Raikou, 100%. I also like it better than Isui and Arcanine. I like it less than Ivysaur.
I think I like it around as much as I think I like it less than Glaceon.
Yeah, I like this thing.
Am I doing the other Quillfish now?
Yeah, let's just get this over with. I want to do it now because nothing is like we're not gonna like feel better about this, but like this is just like Dollar General Quillfish.
It's just so much less cool.
It's like the same thing, but like, I mean, I do like Overquill. Overquill's cool.
I don't have Evolution Overquill. Yeah, dude, I just look at this. This is insane. One weakness.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, always has been.
Yeah, one weakness, immunity.
The same stat distribution? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a different type.
But it can hold a Eviolite.
But it can't hold like leftovers.
No, but if it wanted to, it could hold an Eviolite. And also, it can just evolve into Overquill. I guess the problem with ranking this now is, like, are we ranking Overquill now? I don't think we are. So yeah, maybe we should save this for later. Overquill has absurd stats, by the way. His Pokemon stats are crazy.
We're gonna move us down to the bottom. I think it's what we started to do.
I think so too. I don't know where we actually ended up putting it, but we could put it next to it.
Or any of these. Like these are all no, we haven't had any down here, I guess.
No. I mean, we haven't done Stantler yet, I think. That's the only other one that...
Yeah.
Or I guess Cleavor. Maybe we could have done that when we did Scyther, but...
Oh, speaking of Cleavor.
Yeah. Caesar.
S, easy.
Yeah, I mean,
S. They smurfed.
I think S is the right placement.
One of the S's will.
Maybe S minus.
We've ranked Steelix, right? Where's Steelix at?
What the fuck?
Where is Steelix?
Where is he? Nah, he's got to be higher than this, right?
Have we ranked Steelix?
We just haven't, right? That's the only explanation. Is Steelix not on here?
It definitely is. I'm pretty sure we ranked
We missed it. We missed it.
on the
Maybe
T.
we ranked it ahead of time or something, and that's why it's like there it is. A plus.
I'm pretty sure we ranked it really high if I remember correctly. I'm like, where is it? Like, I'm pretty sure.
Like we were scrolling down. I'm like, this is confusing. I don't want
Yeah, I was. Dude, me too. I could have sworn it was really high. We are big Steelix fans.
The thing about Steelix that I appreciate more than Caesar is that Scyther was already a cool Pokemon. Onyx was fucking dog shit.
Onyx was cool because of the.
Really cool Pokemon.
Onyx was cool in the anime, but man, like Steelix is Onyx is so bad.
Onyx is fucking horrendous.
They cooked with the metal coats.
They did.
I'll start.
Both of them are very cool.
I'll bring it up here. Okay. I'll bring it up here to start. We can figure out where we want to put it. I think it's an S Pokemon.
I would put it below Arcanine. I don't think it's.
Well, I mean, by S I mean like one of the three S's
Yes,
is what I
would put it
mean.
in S minus. I think it's worse than all the Pokemon in S. Personally.
Sure, I think that's also true. I think that's reasonable.
Where do we put Granbull? My fucking thing that I entered didn't go through.
Like C minus? No. Where did we put Granbull?
Sun and Moon tier list.
Where'd he go? Dude, it is so hard to find Pokemon when you put them down. There's Snubbull, and it's above this. C minus. Yeah, it is C minus. It's in the middle.
Okay, I put him in school. Alright. And Caesar is S minus.
I'm down to move Gengar up, by the way. Dude, I have a newfound respect for Gengar.
I like Arcanine better than Gengar.
I like Gengar a lot. Gengar is so cool.
I'll let you put him above Arcanine.
Sure. I have a newfound respect for Gengar.
Mostly because I don't want to go back and edit.
I also like But these Pokemon are just so good.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right.
Scizor above Wobbuffet.
Yes,
Technician. Oh, it's so cool.
Caesar's just awesome. Caesar's just so they smirked on that one. They fucking cooked on Caesar.
Yeah, they really got the job done. Dude, I remember the
Bug Steel, first Bug Steel type, absolutely absurd typing.
yes. I remember I finally used a Scizor. It was when I did my Road to Gen 6, the first one I ever did. I did a Gen 2, but it was like PK edited, so you can like evolve trade Pokemon. And my goal was to use Pokemon that I've never used playing Generation 2. I'm trying to remember I wish I could remember the exact team that I played with. It was Scizor, Golem, Dragonite. I can't remember the other three Pokemon, but I remember I like never actually used like a Scyther or a Scizor in that game, and I finally used one. I had a Gengar on the team too. I didn't know it was trade evolution Pokemon. I think it was like Gengar, maybe Kingdrux. I just never had the ability to get the trade evolutions. So I used a bunch of them in that run. It was really fun. I wish I remembered the full team there.
They probably just had more trade evolutions on it, right?
Yeah, there's Pokemon that I never really used.
We stand Caesar. Now this fucking freeloader.
This one is not as cool, let me tell you what.
One of the absolute worst megas in the sense that you gain so little from this Pokemon holding a Megastone over another item a lot of the time.
Yeah, it is still really good. Its attack stat is really high.
It is good, but like...
Oops. SCZ. If I can actually type correctly. Like, it has 150 attack, 140.
Like 20. That's a lot worse than I thought.
It gains 40
defense
defense.
is huge.
And 10 speed, which is not irrelevant.
I think the biggest thing it gains is that it gets bulkier.
Look at, yeah, it gains a lot of bulk.
It gets a lot of bulk. So if you care about bulk, then I think you would want Mega Caesar. But in terms of dealing damage, like regular Caesar...
Dude, choice, like, I would like choice band Caesar a lot, and it would just kill stuff.
Caesar, it does so much more damage than Mega Caesar. It's crazy. I don't like Mega Caesar very much. I think it's mega design.
I was pretty disappointed when I first saw it, and when I used it and stuff.
I think it's very uninspired. It's not that much different from the original one. It doesn't really add much. It has the exact same ability. Which, to be fair, I mean, it's got a really good ability.
I think you want to keep that. I think it'd be bad if you had to swap abilities.
I agree, but the point I'm making is that, like, it doesn't offer much that, like, regular Caesar can't offer.
Yeah, it's a pretty lateral move, which is not good for a Mega.
Yeah, like, it's cool. I think of it like Garchomp. Obviously, Garchomp has, like, actual, like, nerfs to it, which is a big difference. But, like,
Mega Garchomp is like, nah, it's bad. Like, I don't like using Mega Garchomp.
I don't feel the same way about Caesar, but Caesar's another Mega that I'm like, man, I don't want this to be the Mega.
Yeah, what are some good Megas that we have? What's our highest Charizard? I feel like we also never use Mega Charizard, by the way. We never used that one.
I used it at Radical Red. We played that a few times recently.
Yeah. I mean, they're just really cool. I gotta give them credit. They cooked.
Those are some of the best design Megas.
Yeah.
Made. A lot of Megas just don't look very good. Is the problem. They did not smurf on a lot of the Megas.
This one.
But they are cool.
Mega Venusaur.
That Mega looks like
Mega Venusaur is a Pokemon that I almost always want to have as a Mega. I'm very happy that's my Mega.
Mega Venusaur is like an actual usable Pokemon. Is insane. It gains so much.
Yeah, it just
way bulkier. It gets an absolutely absurd ability up.
yes. Like if I have a Mega Venusaur, I'm very happy.
Mega Venusaur is one of the best like bulky Pokemon you could possibly use.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
You like Giga Drain, Leech Seed, yeah.
Thick feet, thick fat. It's just like it's fucking crazy.
I do not want to use Mega Ampharos. I do want to use Mega Slowbro, but its design is keeping it down.
Yes, this is purely a design ranking of B+ for that Pokemon. Mega Slowbro is insane.
All right.
Mega Caesar. I'm thinking like I don't know C, maybe B. I don't know.
It's just so good still.
I don't like putting it in B. I like putting it in C.
How do we compare it to Mega Steelix?
I think it looks better than Mega Steelix.
I think it's also better than Mega Steelix in general.
As a usable Pokemon, it is better than Mega Steelix.
I agree.
So I would definitely put it a decent amount above. I'd probably put Mega Caesar.
I think I know where I would put it.
We can move it to B minus.
I'd have no issue putting it below Raticate, but I don't mind it moving it B minus either.
I was gonna say I like it better than Quillfish. Was my thinking.
Okay.
Pokemon that we were ranking.
It's hard to go 1-to-1 because like it's always easy to like.
It is,
Yeah,
I-
there's
I'm,
just
like,
so many.
looking at all of the Pokemon in B minus in this bottom row, and I'm like, man, I like it better than a lot of these Pokemon.
Ivysaur.
I don't like it better than Ivysaur.
I don't like it.
Ivysaur's the home.
How do you feel about Glaceon?
I'm not. I'm kind of indifferent, so I'll let you decide where you want to put it here.
I'll put it above Quillfish. I like Glaceon.
B minus 9. 9. All right, Sam.
Shuckle.
Can't fuckle with the Shuckle.
That's what they always
What a
say.
Fucking trash Pokemon.
I never want to use this Pokemon.
I hate Shuckle. This Pokemon is ass.
It's
Design is trash. It's not cool. This Pokemon's overhyped. 230 defense, bro. It's like it's not a bulky It's a fake bulky Pokemon.
it's so bad. I don't like this Pokemon.
I hate Shuckle. I would put it in. I wouldn't put it in F, but I would put it in like D minus.
Okay, what was the Shuckle?
I would put it above Letty.
You gave me a Shuckle Kid gave me a Shuckle in the last run that we did, right?
Kid gave me a Shuckle in the run, and it was broken because like I mean you can make Shuckle broken
Yeah.
with the right setup. Shuckle isn't like actually a squishy Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. It's just not like this unkillable fucking shield of a Pokemon that people think it is.
Yeah.
Like its 230 defense does not matter when it has like 20 HP. Like that 230 defense goes to like it's basically like half with how shitty its HP is.
I'm trying to think where I would rank it in the D minus tier.
I think Bug Rock is a really good typing. It's nowhere near as good as Bug Steel, but it's still eliminating
Dude,
a lot of the weaknesses.
The D minus tier is crazy. This tier is.
Yeah, the D minus tier is bad. I might actually put it in.
I think it's in D.
I think it's better than all of these Pokemon. Maybe I would put it like below Drowsy. I actually think I would put it below Drowsy. I think I like it better than all three of the Pokemon at the top of D minus. I like Hoodoo better than Shuckle, I think.
Dude, I don't like Shuckle. At least Hoot evolves in the Noctowl.
Yeah, Noctowl's a shiny in the anime, and that's cool.
That is cool. We calculated that in our rank.
I like putting it below Drowsy. Lock it in. That's what I'm thinking.
Sure.
Give me. If you had a counterpoint, give it.
No, I mean it was that I was gonna put it. I was probably gonna put it below Dugong in D if I put it in D. But the Pokemon in D minus, like look at the Pokemon in D minus. They're all so bad. We have nothing positive to say about these Pokemon.
I want you to know, D minus is the most popular tier for Gen 2 Pokemon.
It's because of babies don't help it. There's 2 babies.
Look at how many we have an entire evolution line in D minus.
Okay, that evolution line is really bad.
Lediba, Ledian, and we have Hoppip and Skip. Holy shit, dude! I mean, those 2 lines are fucking.
Dude, the lines are so bad.
They're so bad. Jesus Christ.
At least Sunkern escaped. Why is Sunkern above?
Sunkern's cute.
It is cute.
I like Sunkern. Sunkern's in D+. It's not like it's high.
Yeah.
It's just a little better than Sunflora. Sunflora's just ass.
Speaking of unsexy Pokemon, Drowsy's down here in D minus.
Roll your ass down.
I had to bring it up occasionally.
Yeah, you.
Heracross.
Alright, Sam. I think this is my favorite Pokemon in Gen 2. I think. Maybe. It's definitely the highest ranked Pokemon I would currently rank. I would put it above Caesar.
I think Caesar is my favorite of Generation 2. It's just so good.
I am a massive fan of the Heracross design. I think it's one of the best designs they had for Gen 2.
And there's some bangers that we have left in Generation 2. We had a...
I think it definitely could be... I would put it in S minus or S is where I would put it.
I have no issue putting it in one of the S's.
I personally would put it above Caesar. If you want to argue for putting it behind
I think Caesar is way cooler. I think Caesar is so cool. It's
I mean,
Bug
that's
Steel.
fine. We can put Heracross down.
Here's my problem with Heracross. Let me show you.
Go ahead.
Have you ever used one of these in this game? This Pokemon does not get a bug or, plus Fury Cutter, a bug or a fighting type move.
Yeah. This Pokemon is bad in this game. My experience using it is in Gen 3. It's also, like, a little awkward because you get it, like, super late.
You get Brick Break and Mega Horn. That's
I
cool.
mean, you get Brick Break, which is, I mean, just clicking Brick Break in Gen 3 is, like, insane. Brick Break's just a really spammable move.
And you get Earthquake.
I mean, Earthquake usually, I don't think I would ever put on this Pokemon. You only get one Earthquake in Gen 3. So you gotta pick who's getting that.
But dude, I have always wanted to use one in Gen 2. And every time I try, I'm like, man, when am I going to move? And every time I look it up, I'm like, oh yeah.
Also, and yes, I am with you. It is bad.
I'm sitting here clicking like Strength.
Go to Crystal. Any TM changes? No. It's
It's that is my problem. In contrary,
You know what? That's fair.
oops. You get this boy for a while in Gen 2, and you're rocking Wing Attack /
Get Fury Cutter.
I mean, there are no good bug type moves. There are no good bug type moves. That's just there aren't any. And when you evolve, you get Metal Claw.
I mean, Caesar also doesn't have very good moves, but no bug Pokemon other than what's it called? Have good moves. Beedrill. Beedrill has Twin Needle, which is a good move in Gen 1 and 2. But
You get Metal
it's like
Claw.
Pin Missile.
Oh.
Also not a very good move.
But it's good enough.
Sword Stance.
Oh yeah, that's a good
I
one.
don't know if Heracross gets Sword Stance in Gen 2 or not.
But it's gonna, dude. When you're rocking the Scizor and you have Wing Attack, you're like, oh, this is sick.
Also, Scizor doesn't need
It's just Slash. It's just
as
good.
good moves when it's a Bug Steel type.
Yeah.
You can just accept that you're gonna two-shot those Pokemon instead of one-shot them, and it's totally fine. Yeah. All right. Well.
Then you come into my TED talk on why Scizor is better than
yeah,
Heracross.
You've convinced me to put Heracross below. I'm with you.
Mega Heracross.
This Pokemon is ugly. I don't like the design. I think it's way worse.
It gets Skill Link.
However, I do like the skill link design of the Pokemon. I think in terms of its battle, this is one of the things I like about Megas, is that this is like a completely different Pokemon. I think that's kind of cool.
You get Arm Thrust, Pin Missile.
This is the best skill link Pokemon that exists in terms of like sheer ability to abuse the ability skill link.
I will say Heracross' Gen 2 sprite is kind of sick.
And Gen 3.
Yeah.
The Pokemon just looks awesome. I don't like the Gen. I don't know what's going on in Gen 4. It's like Boogieing or something.
He's JoJo posing.
Yeah, I don't.
You got done kind of dirty in Generation 6, like most Pokemon.
Yes. Gen 2 and Gen 3, which is where most of my memories of this Pokemon come from, it looks very cool.
And Mega Heracross also boasts a 185 attack stat.
Second highest attack stat in the highest attack stat in the game.
Yeah.
There is no Pokemon in the entire franchise that has a higher attack stat than this.
For now.
For that fact alone, I wanna just say, I would put this Pokemon in like, I would put it above Mega Heracross or Mega Caesar.
I agree.
I think it offers more. I think the design is worse, but I think it's one of the cooler uses of a Mega.
How do you feel about it compared to Mega Pidgeot?
It's better. Why? What is wrong with me? I'm the one who was arguing for Mega.
You were.
I don't know.
You were arguing for Mega Pidgeot. I was not.
Alright, put Mega Pidgeot at the bottom of B tier, like the last place.
Yeah. I'm a man. I do not like Mega Pidgeot.
I would put it above Farfetch, above.
I
above
fuck with
Starmie.
I fuck with Ghastly. I don't like it. I'm okay with this.
I would put it below Star. I like.
Okay, sure. I would not put it above Mamgar. That's where I was drawing the line. I would not put it above this.
I mean, I'm not either. Don't worry.
Dude, Haunter, look at the boys hanging out.
All right.
Sneasel.
I mean, Sneasel is the actual worst offender of being an absolutely useless Pokemon in the first 2 games it existed.
It is unfortunate.
Horrendous how bad this Pokemon is.
It has.
2 and 3.
It's one
Stats
you
are not good.
you don't get it until like the very end of the game, right?
Yes, you get it in Ice Cave, which is like super. It's like post like 7.5 bag.
Oh, can you get it? I thought you'd only get it at the very end. What do you?
No, you get it in Ice Cave. The Ice Cave is the very end of the game.
No, it's.
Like, I guess, like if you're not counting Kanto.
I count Kanto.
Sure. But like I don't, because Kanto is not. It's not like a 50-50 split. Like Kanto is like 20% of the game.
You also get it for. I thought you get it for the Rocket part, right? Don't you go to Ice Cave first into the Rocket stuff? It's like the second, like in. Yeah, you do. You do it. You do the stuff in the city. Then you go beat the gym leader.
You cannot go to the right until you beat the radio tower.
Oh, I didn't. Are you sure?
Yes, I am positive. When you leave the gym, you immediately get called and told to go to the radio tower. Like the
Okay.
gym. I'm pretty sure
You
Mount
cannot get this Pokemon in Gold and Silver until you go to Mount Silver.
That's crazy.
It changes in Crystal, which I was pretty sure that you can only get it
Sure.
in. That's what I was saying. Like I'm pretty.
That makes it even worse.
That's what I was pretty sure. If you cannot get into like like the very end of the game.
48 is just Mount Silver. It's the route leading.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Like that's not even like a real.
And it's the same way in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. You cannot get it there. Where do you get it in Platinum? Oops, Route 216. Yeah, that's reasonable, and you can.
That's where I would expect it.
Yeah, and how do you evolve it in that game? That's the first big
You have
buff.
to
Is
trade holding an item, right?
when you get the item is the question.
I think you can have it as soon as you get it, maybe. Or no, you can't.
Dude, why do they do this? Why is this Pokemon only available super late? Giant Chasm. What's Route 17? It's at the end, right?
I mean,
Oh, that's not that bad. That's not that bad.
Weavile is like an actual good Pokemon.
You know what we haven't talked about yet? We kind of alluded to it. This Pokemon has 35 special attack.
Yeah, no. This Pokemon is unplayable. Both of its stabs are special, and it has 35 special attack. It literally cannot use like stab attack.
Correct.
It doesn't do anything.
It also only gets.
Like, look at this moveset. Its moveset is fucking terrible. The only playable move it gets is Slash. It gets that at 49.
I mean,
Which,
that's
to
what.
be fair,
That's
to be
when you
fair,
catch it. Yeah, that's when you catch it.
Get it. That's when you get it. And you can go straight into red and start slashing things up with Sneasel. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's Pokemon's abilities. I don't know. I don't never use Sneasel. Sneasel's like so far. I also just never actually use it until I can evolve it.
Sneasel and Weavile don't have very good. They would be way
Yeah.
better.
That's why. That's one of the reasons why this Pokemon's like.
Weavile is a really good Pokemon, even though it doesn't have a very good.
Yes. Like pressure's enough on this Pokemon that it's still really good, which is like insane.
Also, Weavile stats are way better. And this is one of the absolute best Pokemon that benefited from the physical special split.
Yes.
Of every single Pokemon.
It's like this and like Crawdon.
Yes.
I mean, those are the two best Pokemon that benefited from
I think
physical special
this
split.
one might even like. This
Well,
one
Weavile
is
didn't exist
now
before.
better than Crawdon.
The thing is, Crawdon's
Well,
better than
I'm not talking
Sneasel.
about Sneasel.
Yeah, but Crawdon's is better than Sneasel in general.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Like Sneasel's is not good.
Groudon's one of the most buff Pokemon throughout the history of the games. That Pokemon got like so many buffs. before it
Yes.
started. We'll get to that at some point in the future. Sneasel. I personally would put this Pokemon really low because of like how absolutely terrible it is in the game. I think that for me, I would put it lower because of that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used a Sneasel. Even in my playthrough where I tried to use new Pokemon, you just don't get it in a reasonable time.
I have never used a Sneasel in a Gen 2, a Gen 3, or I think even a Gen 4 game.
You
I
just,
have used it in ROM hacks.
I used Weavile.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sure. I'm kind of counting that. I'm saying even with Weavile, I didn't use it in Gen 4. Are we ranking Weavile right now, by the way?
No, I think we just stopped doing that.
Okay, sure.
I think we did that at one point. We stopped doing that at a certain point.
I am fine with waiting for Weavile.
Because Magmortar's down here still.
Yeah, Magmortar and Electivire.
I think we had all the evolutions together, and that was it. Yeah, we.
One is fine, maybe. That's fine. I would put this in like D.
I think it's better than everything in D minus. It looks cool at least.
It's not D. I would put it in D plus.
Yeah, I'm saying not D minus. Like.
Yes, no, it's not D. I don't even think it's D. It's like much better than everything in D.
Yeah, it is.
I would put it.
I think less than Porygon.
I would put it below I'd put it above Rhydon.
I fuck with Porygon. I've always have.
I like it less than Tangela, so I'm totally fine with it here. D plus.
Sugi and Sneasel. I have never used this.
I legitimately don't have a opinion on this.
We desperately need to play
However,
Gen 9.
I will say I absolutely have you. This Pokemon, I don't even think you can get it.
We just need to play Gen 9 anyway.
I mean, I'm down. That I have said before that is the next Pokemon game I want to play at some point because I want to play Gen 9 again. But I have used Sneasel.
I have not. You have.
If we're going to rank this Pokemon, we should rank Sneasler right now. Also, by the way. I mean, we just shouldn't rank this now because we didn't rank the.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
As someone who has used Sneasler, though, that Pokemon is fucking broken. That Pokemon's insane.
Did you use it? You used it in a ROM hack, right?
Way better. Yeah, just in general, like that Pokemon in the actual game is like one of the best Pokemon in like competitive. It's like crazy good. Its stats are absurd. And poison fighting is like a really good typing for like beating the shit out of things.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that when we get to it. That Pokemon's really good. And it was really good in the ROM hack I used it in. It was absurd in the ROM hack. But that's the only time I've used Sneasler in Radical Red.
Speaking of Pokemon you don't get till the end of the game.
Yes. It's like Victory Road. I think you can get
I'm pretty sure it's Mount Silver.
I'm pretty sure you can get Ursaring in Victory Road. Maybe I'm wrong.
You can.
You
You
can
can.
get it
Okay, you can. That's still really late.
It is. It's insanely late. You also I'm pretty sure you can't get Teddy Ursa at all. Like, I don't even know if you can encounter Teddy Ursa.
Oops. I think that.
That picture. Alright,
You can.
oh, now Route 45.
Not in Silver though.
45.
What are you guys doing over here?
45 is the 8th gym.
I was gonna say, yeah. That makes sense. We're ranking Pokemon.
Normally ranking Pokemon.
I mean, sex appeal would not be the worst. What? Hey, look. All I'm saying, look. Ursaring?
We're not there yet. We're on Teddy Ursa.
Teddy Ursa is a B to C.
Austin, this is our tier list. B to C is 6 ranks, depending on how you put it in.
Alright, it is a solid C.
I think I would put Teddy Ursa. I was gonna say C minus.
I think it's C minus.
I think the C to C minus range is good. I like it less than Lickitung. Lickitung is
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, Teddy Ursa's kind of...
I hate less than Magneton.
I like it less than Magneton. I like it less than Marowak.
Dratini being down here and C minus is kind of wild. But like Teddy Ursa has to be above Natu, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I like that spot.
What did you say about Dratini?
What?
want it higher.
JT's? I want it higher. I want it in C, regular C.
Dratini
Anyway,
sucks, dude. Now,
okay,
Dragonite? We fuck with Dragonite. Dragonite's way up here.
but like, this is the thing, right? Like, you can also you can do it based on like the Pokemon itself, or you can do it by potential. Potential
Potential
should
matters.
have some factor.
The problem is with potential is like
That's why Magikarp is an A minus.
I just fuck with Magikarp anyway. Magikarp's awesome. The difference.
would not be an A minus if it didn't evolve into the literal highest ranked Pokemon on our tier list right now.
Let me just explain this: the difference between Magikarp and Dragonite. One evolved at level 20, one evolved at level 55.
For in-game playthroughs, Dratini and Dragonite are not good. They're just not. Like,
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Dratini's also not good. Like a lot of the unevolved Pokemon that you can use are just like fine, but like Dratini and Dragonair are like bad.
Dragonair,
Dragonair's not as bad, but
it's not.
Dratini's like unplayable.
All the stage 1 Pokemon, all the stage 1 pseudos are trash. Most pseudos are just not good. I mean, I should tell they're not good. But they're cool. They're really good in like competitive and stuff. That stuff doesn't matter.
All right, Alex.
Ursaring goes into A.
A Pokemon that I gave no respect until like 2017. In one run,
Right now, Ursaring is going nowhere near it. I'm sorry.
one run changed everything for this Pokemon, Alex. He got a nickname and it stuck with him for the last 7 years.
Okay.
Teddy Brams.
Teddy Brams.
Yep.
Not to be confused with Eddie Brams. He's
Or-
also one of my most famous nicknames that I've used in any of our runs.
This is your most famous nickname. I think it has to be.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of them for sure. But I mean, it is the name I use for Teddy Ursa all the time.
I think it's your most famous nickname.
It's definitely one of them. I think that like I was gonna factor that in for sure. I don't want to put it in A because it's not a good Pokemon. But can we pull up the stats? For it?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
Let's get a look at it. Let's see what's going on.
The bear stats.
I wanna
Fairness.
figure out what's going on here.
It's slow.
This is just another
Attack.
Granbull. This is just another Granbull.
But it's way cooler than
Yes.
Gramble.
What is Gramble before Gramble?
He's a bear. It's the same generation as Gramble. You can catch Scramble first.
Okay. Granbull. What does Granbull have going for it? Granbull in Gen 2 is just a strictly worse version of this Pokemon.
Yeah.
Literally. It offers absolutely nothing. I mean, I'm sure it offers something.
It has 10 less attack, 10 less speed.
15 less special defense.
It's just 50 base. Yeah, it's just worse. It's just worse in every way.
Stat-wise, yes.
As-
Granbull probably gets some move differences, but... Does it get Charm in Gen 2?
I think Gramble was like a gold exclusive in Teddy Ursa, and then
I think you might be right, actually.
yeah, and I think that this one was.
Let's get
the
Slash.
too.
Does Gramble get any move that is good as Slash? It's Headbutt.
No.
But, I mean,
It
it's
does
slow.
have Charm. I'm just throwing that out there. It does have Charm. Charm is a crazy move. Just saying.
What's Gramble's first?
I made it to the bottom of this. You have to get Snubble. Hold up.
Evolve Snubble is a good sign.
That means it's probably in both. Yeah, it's in both games.
Oh.
I was pretty sure it was not a Virgin exclusive.
No, it's not. I thought it was, but it's not.
Alright, it's fine. Either way, I'm not taking that into account. I would put Ursaring above Granbull for sure.
I would as well.
In Gen 2, it's not even a contest. It's just so much better. I think in the current games, I think Granbull is better.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
you got both fairy typing and its ability is 10 times better. But in the old games, Ursaring is better. I definitely put it above Teddy Ursa.
I also like Ursaring's design more.
Ursaring's design is cool. I like Ursaring's design.
It's got a lot of lore. It's one of the most lore-heavy Pokemon in our group.
I would put it in B.
Where's
Like
Typhlosion?
middle B.
Where'd you guys put Typhlosion?
This was before the controversy. He's an A. He's right here.
Okay.
Typhlosion is cool. Come on.
He is cool.
For alligator belongs in A tier as well.
He's right there.
Tier maybe even A plus tier.
I like him where he is. He's cool.
All right, which B do you want to put him in?
Like B, like actual B.
Uh,
I'll say it,
for-
Sam.
B for bear.
I like him better than Metapod.
The Metapod line.
The Metapod line, he's crossing the Metapod line. I also like him better than Muck and Weezing. And I think I like him better than Mega Gyarados.
Not Lantern.
And I think
Nah, you can't.
I
you
definitely
can't say
don't
that.
like him more than Magnezone.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
I was also thinking ahead of the Mega Gyarados too. I was trying to think. I was also thinking at least ahead of the Mega Gyarados.
Lantern beats it. Lantern is like.
I think Lantern beats it.
Lantern's so good.
Lantern's
Lantern's also just like that's a Pokemon that I use on.
so much fun.
That's a Pokemon I use on that team, by the way, Alex. That's one of the Pokemon that I use on the.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
It's a really cool one.
Yes, I like Lantern a lot. I think Lantern's
It's just really
cool.
good too.
Lantern.
It's so good.
You stand Lantern.
Lantern, very cool. Ursaring, also very cool.
Look at this
If
pose.
it didn't have the nickname lore going for it, I would probably put it lower.
It would go. Oh, it would go so much lower, Alex. It's not even
I
close.
put it in A. Well, I put it in A, but I understand why you guys put it in.
Isn't Teddiursa the first Pokemon you catch in Pokemon XD Yellow Darkness?
Other than
Yeah.
the starter, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Pokemon's a house in that game, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'd be fucking shit up.
Yeah, Ursaring goes insane in that game. Just throwing that out there. That's beside the point.
We gotta remember those games, you know.
I love Coliseum and XD.
I
It's
know.
one of my favorite Pokemon games.
All right. So
Ursaring,
what do we?
down. Slugma balls.
I wanted Austin to say it.
First start by saying this is one of the absolute worst Pokemon
Designed.
for a playthrough.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's
Yeah.
fucking horrendous.
Miserable.
It's so bad.
I will give Magcargo a little bit of credit. It has a few things going for it. Slugma,
My cargo.
Alex,
is
you know what I'm
the Pokemon
thinking?
that you get.
Am I wrong in saying this? I don't think either of us made a Magcargo, did we?
no. I was thinking about it.
That is not a good showing. That even when we could custom make the Pokemon, neither of us did it.
That Pokemon is in. F.
Now let me just say,
My cargo is
Slugma-
in.
I think
Slugma is in F.
Slugma is worse than Magcargo. It has like it's a horrible early game Pokemon. It evolves really late, which is another like issue.
It's like 30.
Alex, where do you think you catch this Pokemon in Generation 2?
You catch it on the same route where Teddiursa is.
Yeah, at the very end.
Yeah, on the hill right below the activity.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Super far into the game.
Crazy far into the game.
It's outclassed by Typhlosion.
Flash. It's outclassed by.
It has to compare.
every
It has to
fight.
compete with Houndoom and Typhlosion.
The problem is it doesn't actually have to compete with Houndoom because you can't fucking get Houndoom until the post game. But
Right.
When did you get Houndoom?
you get it in Kanto. You cannot get the Pokemon until you get the.
Wow, that's so cringe.
That's like one of the like biggest like. We'll don't worry.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
I'll have a few words to say about our boy.
Houndoom is so sick, though.
You
I'm
get.
gonna
Ha-
say a few things about.
You
him.
you can get Slugma's in the one tunnel after the third gym in Generation 3. That's like where most people encounter it for the first time.
Yes, Fiery
Yes.
Path. That is where I found him for sure.
There's a few Pokemon in Gen 2 that are very common in that area that you do not see very much in Generation 2, and most people thought they were Generation 3 Pokemon.
I can tell you right now, Heracross and Slugma are two Pokemon that I thought were Gen 3 Pokemon when I first
I
started
knew
playing.
Heracross was a Gen 2 Pokemon because I had a.
Yeah,
Pokemon
Ash also had one.
Yeah, but before Ash, I even
Yeah,
I had a Japanese Heracross card.
It is very
You see
common.
Slugma so much in Gen 2,
Yes.
and you almost never see it in Gen 2. There's like one or two.
Blaine has a Magcargo.
Hmm.
There are like 20 trainers. That
Can we see what trainers have? Is that an option? Well, there's no way it shows up on here, right?
I don't want to start looking at this.
There's no way it shows up on here.
Slugma, it's not going to. Maybe here it would on Bulbapedia.
There's breeding.
No.
The shiny looks kind of hype, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen the shiny of this Pokemon.
Yeah, wow. The shiny.
It looks really cool.
Where's Gen? Can we go to Gen 3?
Bro, the shiny looks
Does it
like
look like that in Gen 3?
dude. Like this is nasty.
Austin, why'd you say that? Now
Yeah, why would you say that?
God damn it, Austin. All right, let's go back to the tier list. I don't want to look at cum anymore.
It's not even named backwards. It doesn't even have the name going.
No.
for it.
This Pokemon is native to Kanto, by the way. Not there.
Yeah.
You can only catch it in the post game.
Wait, what is?
Slugma.
Oh.
That, I mean, I don't want to take Gen 2's, like, absolutely, like...
It needs to be brought in a little bit because it's the first game that it's in and it matters.
Look, I agree. Like, I'm going to put it lower, but I'm not going to be like, oh, this Pokemon, legitimately you're trolling if you ever use it in a run because of how late you get it, so I'm going to put it in F. Like, I don't want to...
They buffed this Pokemon.
They needed to. This Pokemon's fucking terrible.
They did not buff it a lot. What'd they do?
No.
Yeah.
But they did give it
Slugma-
10
10 HP, 10
special.
special attack, yeah.
That's a big buff for like actual Pokemon standards.
They don't do that very often.
They don't. They buffed like that was the gen where they buffed a bunch of really old Pokemon.
It was level 38. Why is this shiny purple? What?
I don't know.
It looks kinda sick,
shiny
though.
This shiny is actually I like this shiny a lot. It looks like.
Looks like what, Alex?
All right. Let's go back.
Looks like what, Alex?
Let's go back. Let's go back.
What does it look like, Alex?
I want to leave
Hmm?
this page, please. I feel uncomfortable here.
What are you talking about there,
What
buddy?
is going on in that picture, by the way?
This one?
What is happening here?
He's using flamethrower.
Is that what's happening? It looks like someone's like grabbing his tongue and yanking
Yeah.
it.
Alright, Slugma.
Slugma not an F because Slugma balls is kind
Yes, I was gonna say, we got Slugma balls. Yeah, that definitely bumps it up.
I would absolutely put it in D minus. I can say with absolute confidence, I have never used a Slugma in a baseline Pokemon game ever.
I think that is also true for me. I don't think I've ever used one.
For Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon, that's impressive. I have used
Almost all of them, or tried to.
played through Crystal and Emerald probably double-digit times each. So like, that is like I've used a lot of these Pokemon. A lot of these shitty Pokemon I've used. A lot of Pokemon that actually are useless, I've still used.
There are some on here that I don't think I've ever used an Octillery.
I have used an Octillery in game before. It's not very fun. We'll get to that one a little later.
What about Delibird?
I absolutely have used Delibird for a period of time. Definitely not for a whole playthrough. We'll get back to that one later.
Dude, there are some shitters.
This is the line I was referring to, by the way, when I was saying, man, we have some shitters.
Yeah.
This line is weak.
This line's bad.
But we'll get
This
there. Let's do Mad Cargo.
Man, it's getting propped up by some.
You good by... Where do you want to put this?
Mad Cargo in D minus, by the way. I would put it above Ladybug.
Where do you want to put this?
Okay.
Below Ladybug.
Wait.
Actually.
It has to be. Wait. Whoa. Hold on. It has to be lower than Gloom.
Dude, Johto's rating is so bad.
I would put it below Goldbeam, actually. I would put it above
Yeah.
Ledian. Ledian is just... Ledian and Skiploom are, like, embarrassing.
Lydian's so bad.
Slugma, like... Fire type is important. Fire types are not very common in Gen 2, if I remember correctly. And Gen 3. And Gen 4. They just don't like making fire types in games.
There's a lot in Gen 3.
Mad
You-
Cargo.
You had Torkoal, Camerupt, Slugma.
Mad Cargo has to.
That's
be
3.
Below Spinarak.
Where's I would
D.
put Mad Cargo in D minus. Still, I would put it a good amount higher than Slugma, but I would still put it in D minus.
I think he looks kind of cute. Look at him. He's happy to be here.
The problem with Mad Cargo is Fire Rock is legitimately it might be like the worst
Unplayable.
typing in the game.
Yeah.
It is fucking awful.
I think
Getting hated
Bug.
out-
I think
getting
Bug
hated
Ice is.
out
I think
by-
Bug Ice is
Okay,
worse.
Yeah. Bug X is worse. Bug is the worst type. Fire Rock is like laughably terrible.
It's crazy how Bug Ice sits as like one of the worst types. Like Bug X is one of the worst, and Bug Steel is one of the best.
Well, Steel just covers like all of Bug's weaknesses.
Steel is just
and
so
Bug
good.
Just like randomly actually helps Steel with a lot of its issues.
It's so funny.
Like Bug gets rid of the fighting and ground weakness, which is pretty huge. At any rate, I like Mad Cargo in D minus. The thing about Mad Cargo, Slugma's not a rock type. but Magcargo is a rock type. If Magcargo was
Yeah.
just a fire type, it would be a better
It
Pokemon.
would be better Pokemon.
I
think
have-
got hit by one.
It's
I
not
think
even good at using rock because in Gen 2 and 3, it's off of attack, and its attack stat is unplayable.
Yeah. The crazy part is Magcargo. I think I got one, and then immediately got hit with like an earthquake or some shit, and was like, "Wait, my Magcargo just died."
All right, Alex. I think I'm gonna do.
I'm just not.
Alex, what if I do a Gen 3 run where I use Pokemon that I've never used before? I think there's enough in there that I can do this.
I mean, I'm sure that's possible.
Give my cargo some love.
I would put Magcargo below. I put it below Shuckle. I put it below Sunflora too. I think Sunflora actually has a use.
Wait,
I
over
put it above
Nidoran
Nidorina.
female? A Nidorino female?
No, I don't fuck with Nidorina.
Oh my god.
She a bitch.
Wait, where's Nidoqueen?
She's much higher.
Much higher.
Like way higher.
The problem is if I did that, I'd want to use like my cargo and I'd want to use some Gen 2 Pokemon that I never get to use, but I also want to go through and play with Generation 3 Pokemon. I want to use for a lot of generations, so I'm ready to rank them later. I've used it.
Sam, no.
We can figure this out once we get later.
Man, Alex.
Gen 4, I feel like we've used a lot of.
I'm looking at Gen 4. I have used a ridiculous number of these Pokemon in Generation 4.
Gen 4, 5, and 6.
I have used like all of these Pokemon. I have used almost all of these.
Gen 6, maybe not.
I can
Gen
name.
4 is the game I've played the most.
There is one that I definitely have not used.
I don't know if I've used in Gen 4 at least. I don't think I've used Tremecha.
I have used it in other games, and especially in like some ROM. I think I've used it in some ROM hacks as well.
If we're counting ROM hacks, then I feel like
There was one that I have not used. There was one that I think I used for one fight in the last run that we played because you custom made it and it died.
Are you talking about Carnivine?
No, I've used Carnivine before.
Okay.
You're close.
I feel like Carnivine is a Pokemon. I mean, there's no way you're talking about Lumineon.
I'm talking about Lumineon. I've never used that Pokemon.
That's crazy. Are they gonna say Mantine?
I mean, I count that as evolving, so I mean, like, I've used Man.
How often do you use Mantine?
Not often, but I have used it before. I don't think I've ever used Lumineon.
I've definitely used Lumineon. I've been disappointed. We'll get to that.
I cannot wait. I want to do a Generation 3 run before I rank Generation 3 Pokemon.
That's not happening.
I will probably just do it myself and just play through it like a normal vanilla game. Do I play through Emerald or do I play through Ruby and Sapphire?
You should play through Emerald. Ruby and Sapphire.
They're so much worse.
You will not enjoy it.
It's crazy.
Considerably.
It's crazy how much worse they are, by the way.
Yes. That is why I am telling you to not play Ruby and Sapphire. I am aware that those games are just so much worse.
I remember I didn't realize how much worse they were until we did our road to Gen 8 and we played Ruby Sapphire. And I was like, wow, these are way worse. Because, like, Gold and Silver...
So many problems.
Gold and Silver are not that much worse than Crystal.
They are worse than Crystal.
But they're not that much worse.
But they're not as worse.
Dude, the difference is...
Sapphire is trash.
Yes.
The game is like 10 times easier. The fucking Pokemon distribution is way worse. The actual, like, engine the game runs on is worse. It's just fucking trash.
Man, I've used a lot of Generation 3 Pokemon, too. The ones I haven't used are, like, the dog shit ones.
I've used a lot of the dog shit ones, like Flusselmiden, Illumise, Voltbeat.
Wait, that's isn't it? Wait, Gen 2?
Yeah, those are the ones that I have not used.
Yeah,
Gen...
yeah.
I think we're done, right? I think it's like this place to stop for the day, by the way. Those are 2
Are you
a.m.
telling me you don't want to rank Swinub?
Yo, let's get through it.
All right, Sam. No, we can stop. We can stop.
Get through what?
Listen, what are we getting?
What are we getting through? We're not finishing Gen 2.
I mean, you can get to Tyrogue.
That is so far away.
Tyrogue is so far. Tyrogue is so far.
Also, how many Pokemon?
But
What number is Swinub?
Think about how many shitters there are.
We talk about, dude. We talk about the shitters like we talk about Slugma and Macargo. Alex, what Pokemon is Swinub?
Hold on, I'm getting there.
Yo, Octillery will Hawk 2 on that thing.
The
Yeah.
average rank of the Pokemon today did not change at all. It's still 6.3. Is the exact thing it was when we started today. Might be like a little lower.
We have some cool ones coming up. It's okay.
Today was a mid-range day. We had 2 S's.
Well, how many Pokemon do we rank today is the question.
We ranked 10. 11?
That's it?
Swinub is 220.
That's it?
Sam, I was trying to tell you, we didn't rank very many.
Yeah, we didn't. We have to be thorough. I like looking at the stats and talking about them. That's one of the best parts, actually. Is like talking about all of our runs that we've done and stuff. That's one of the best parts.
I don't. That was another reason why I was saying I didn't want to rank review today. If you didn't want to, because I didn't want to just start rushing through Pokemon.
Yeah, we didn't. I think rushing through it's way worse.
I
We ranged for like an hour, by the way.
we did. It was an hour. It was like
To
it was
put
a
it-
little less than an hour.
I just want to say I reconstructed one of my old commander decks, so now I have a second option outside of Iron Man.
Austin, to put it in perspective, Tyrogue is 19 Pokemon away, so that would take about 2 more hours to get there.
I mean, if you have to talk like an hour-long discussion.
That's the fun part. It's fun to talk about the Pokemon. So like,
Also, we do have an hour long.
Yeah, but like, do you really need to talk about Corsola? Like, are we?
Yes,
actually
yes, yes, yes.
I have so many choice words. To fucking hate Corsola. I can't wait to shit talk that Pokemon.
I like Corsola.
Pokemon's a fucking piece of
Dude, get Strength Sap.
No. How dare you try to use information that far ahead? Pretty sure it doesn't. I think Galarian Corsola does. I don't think regular Corsola gets it.
I have no idea if regular Corsola gets it.
I am like almost certain that regular Corsola does not get it, or if it does, it's like Gen 8. Which is like, I'm not even considering that at that point.
That's when the game came. That's when the move comes out, or it comes out Gen 7. But
Does it even get it?
it does not get it. It gets it in the ROM hacks. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I don't.
I like Corsola. I've used this in a ROM hack before. I don't remember which one, but I've used this in a ROM hack and it was good.
This is a Pokemon that is always like Omega buffed in ROM hacks because it's just such an unplayable Pokemon in the base game.
I don't remember.
I value the base games higher than ROM hacks.
I do too. I mean, we mostly go off ROM hack. It has Regenerator.
This Pokemon in base games doesn't really have a single use.
Yeah, but I
Sam, it has Hustle, which is an actively bad ability on this Pokemon. Like, imagine just rolling Hustle.
yeah, I always try to go on like a normal ability. Especially now, because we can like change them in all the ROM hacks that we play, and in like the actual games we play.
That's fine, but like this is a Gen 2 Pokemon, so like it doesn't have the luxury of only getting graded on like what happens in Gen 8 and Gen 9. We have to talk about the first 2 games this Pokemon came out,
We do.
and wow, using this Pokemon in either of those games was asking to lose.
This is a support Pokemon.
This is a what Pokemon?
Support. I know what ROM hack I use this Pokemon in.
What is it supporting? It's supporting
Alex.
the loss.
Alex. I know exactly what ROM hack I use this Pokemon in.
Okay.
I'm pulling up the pictures. I keep all my Elite Four pictures together. I don't think I have one for what's it called yet. Hall of Fame. It's front and center. This team was one of my favorite teams I built in a long time. This Pokemon was amazing in this game, by the way.
That's a really cool shiny.
It's really good.
I did not know this was part of your all shiny.
Because you get one, I'm pretty sure. It's like a gift, I'm pretty sure.
I just remember the Lopunny, the Bisharp, the Flygon, the Amoonguss, and the Rotom, which I think you were like alternating forms or something on the Rotom.
Yes. This team was awesome. This team was so cool.
Yeah, no, you were gaming. This was 2022.
Yeah, dude. This is when Blaze Black 2 first came out. With the revamp.
Yeah. Great game.
Yeah, it's one of-
again in
yeah.
2027.
Yeah, it's one of the best ones.
2028. 2029.
Pokemon had a regenerator. It was bringing the skull. Let me pull up the save file and tell you what it was bringing. Sure, it's a ROM hack, but it was cool. And it's a Pokemon that we never get to use, so I really enjoyed using it.
Sam, I am with you. I like when we play the ROM hacks.
I'm gonna stop streaming for now, so.